Alright. Hope it wasn't too loud. I just kinda wanted to hear that for a second. Start practice. The hell is practice? Okay, now I remember this. I have played this before. Are these like mini games or Igloo Shell game? Oh god, I remember this. Hey, this isn't so bad. Simple enough. Slot machine. Might be a little too loud, actually. How do you... Okay, I guess. That was pretty dumb. Hate sliding puzzles, but why not? Oh my god, this is a sliding puzzle. I hate this. I could give it a try. They give you numbers at the very least. Holy shit, it's still loud. To me. I'm gonna be here for quite a while, but yeah. Bear with me for a second. I'm gonna attempt to do the sliding puzzle. Music's pretty good, actually. Okay, I messed up already, so get me out of here. Hard match. This is just memory, I guess. Alright, turns remaining is very silly. Considering how the hell am I supposed to know where they are at the very beginning? I didn't even get more turns. This is terrible. Okay, if you get them right, you don't get a penalty, which I guess... Oh, it just resets. Okay, trivia. I'm just messing around at this point. I don't know too much about trivia. For the short time he was manager, what change did Homer make? I've seen some of the earlier seasons, but that was pretty much it. Must have been about a decade ago, probably. I think I got that wrong. Alright, he just quits. Okay, well. Oh. It was beamed 11 times? I guess. What happens when they went camping? They got lost? No? Oh, I guess right. First job in show business. Great mind. No. I guess. I don't know what the hell was going on. The following program is made possible by a grant from the... Oh. Springfield Art Contest. Let's see. Oh, that is a terrible sprite. Our plan is going according to plan, wow. Interesting profits. This is the EA office? The Ubisoft one. Oh wait, it's a claims office, back in the 90s. Alright, hit my keyboard again as usual. Then we can go to China, gotta play mini games, there's junk. Can't exit, we can't go to that thing, I guess that's the Great Wall. We gotta do mini games. I'm not playing a sliding puzzle, I'm never beating it, so. Look at some trivia. Big promotion at the power plant. I think that means I've failed. Alright, card match. Never gonna win these, so... Seriously, how the hell are you supposed to know where anything is if you only get like 5 turns? Wow, that is super lucky. Wow, that is super... Don't disregard anything I just said. That's still pretty dumb of a feature. Was there? No. Great. I thought we were doing pretty good. I already forgot who was at the bottom. And that's some shit. I already forgot. Okay, we're never beating these. Noted. Alright, do you remember this goofy-looking, stupid Bart sprite from way back when? Still looks dumb now, honestly. I can't do much of anything other than jump. I can climb this. What am I supposed to be doing? I got 3 lives. One of those is gonna hit me. Okay, we're on a Chinese boat. What is that? Can't grab that. Oh, I don't know what that does. Select nothing. As high as I can go. No fall damage, I hope. Noodles. I don't know what the point of this is. All I remember is playing the minigames. Its ability. Supposed to grab everything. The way they run is just reminds me of another game on the NES. It still looks dumb, but how do I get down there? We got the dragon ship here. We gotta get 4 of those. 4? Get a score. I can shoot. Ammo. But I'm wasting. Man, this is so weird. It's the edge of the ship. Bird. Got the map. The Great Wall. What is this? Oh, this moves like shit. Okay, it's a racing type of deal. Oh, this feels terrible. You know, granted, I was a kid. This was fun for the minigames. But I do know Acclaim was not the greatest developer of all time. But this ain't so bad. It's charming. Makes my eyes hurt, by the way. Oh, where am I supposed to go? Shit. Oh, my speed. Made it. This ain't so bad. We're not doing too bad. As usual. But yeah, I don't know what it is about scrolling here, but it's making my eyes hurt. Alright, what if I go this way? Wrong way. The ground falling? Oh my god, the scrolling feels weird. Looks weird. Don't tell me I gotta redo the whole... it feels different enough. I wouldn't think they'd make me redo the whole level again. Although they'd probably just let me grab all the items I missed. I don't think they matter though, besides, what, points? Shit. I did that before already. In the same exact spot. The music loop is okay. I guess they didn't want to bother making new tracks for this game. Hey, get me out of here. Get out of China. What is this? I can only move left and right, so what's the point? What? Am I supposed to, like... I can't shoot him midair. Oh, I can't. Ow. This is silly. Better run out of ammo. I gotta get more. It's an early open world game. Are you serious? I gotta wait for him to turn? Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. How do I get out? I gotta get out. Oh, give me that. Yes. What? Every time I jump, I hit him? I'm in his plane of existence? Oh, that's not fair. He automatically turns around. There we go. Could have been worse. I'm gonna keep going until I get bored, obviously. Right, interesting. Nice. I can do the igloo shell game. There's no trouble at all. Look at that roast right at the bottom left. I'm gonna get enough of Krusty's heads to pass. Not doing a sliding puzzle. I'm never doing a sliding puzzle. Oh wow, that is nasty. All random, how am I supposed to know? Hold on. Just randomly fall half the time. What is this? Also, Bart's super slow. What the hell is that? Okay. What the hell is this? Why can he crouch too? This just was luck. Okay. It's fine by me. It's also fine. 1, 2. He didn't want to jump, that's not on me. Did it last time, somehow. This is where we stopped playing, isn't it? We got help. And it's not just lives. I don't assume there's gonna be checkpoints or continues. Wow. I'm never getting that. Well, none of you are ever going to see me play anything other than China in the Ice Cave, so... Let me keep it moving with this. This has got to be harder than this. Oh, it's moving slower compared to the other ones. I think that makes it a little too easy. Alright, slot machine. I guess I just gotta press the A button and it automatically stops whenever. Like there's no actual tell for anything. Maybe there is, I just stopped it as soon as I saw the picture. A lot of slot machine games don't let you do that. You know, they have like this sort of like pattern to it, like it stops at the third picture above the one you pressed on or something like that. Mario 3, Super Mario Bros. 3 does that. It doesn't actually stop on the spot you hit it on, I believe. We gotta beat these minigames at least once. Can't be this terrible. Okay, maybe they are. Yeah, maybe they are. Pretty terrible. I'm already losing it. Oh, wow. Finally. Thank God. No achievement for that? Alright, stingy bastard. No achievement for that. Bart's Halloween story. What did the aliens want to do with the Simpsons? That's probably the original Halloween movie. Or whatever. Can't be that old, actually. I remember seeing that in the early 2000s, although it was on TV, so it's probably a rerun. I think this was before the movie, wasn't it? I don't even know the years, and I don't really care. Can't tell if that's a fucking wrong or right answer. Okay, it's a wrong answer, beep. Deals with the failed 4th grade. Great. See, if this was some trivia for another game, I'd probably be doing so much better, but... Albanian Bart. See, I don't know any of this. I think we got them right. Last time we got about 3 crusty heads. Points, whatever. Hair tonic. Springfield's bowling alley. Hell if I know. Wow. That was a lucky guess. Made sense. What did Bart spend most of his time doing? Oh, I guess we did it. Must have got an achievement for it before. Now for the worst puzzle thing I can possibly do here. I'm glad it has numbers, but it's still pretty... How can anybody like sliding puzzles? I'm seriously like wondering what's so great about sliding puzzles. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, 3, I have to somehow bring that shit to the bottom. Guess I can do something like that. No, that doesn't even work. I gotta get the hell... I gotta get rid of 4. God, I hate this. I really do. There we go. As long as I don't have to move anything up top, I do have to move the 8. I'm the type of guy that would just break the whole thing. Put the blocks in manually. I can't deal with this. 4, 5 is at the bottom. I gotta move that up. But then I have to get rid of 8. But then I have to move all this. If I move it around town like that. No, other way probably. Would have worked. I gotta get the 4 in there. Here we go. Move around some stuff. God, this sucks. So I can just put the 4 up there. I can start moving this empty space somewhere else and just drag the 4 down when it's time, I guess. That would make sense. Oh, I hate this track. I think it's making it worse. How do I do this? I don't want to move anything else. Oh, I hate Rubik's Cubes too. If you already have one side done, I'd feel terrible having to move everything on that side all over again just to move another side. You know what I mean. This doesn't make any sense to me. I gotta get the 5 over here anyway. Oh, fuck. I like to cycle some of these. But then it doesn't make any sense. Obviously. The hell did I get that 1 up there? Now I gotta move everything again because it doesn't make any sense. I could find a way to switch the 8 and the 1 and the other shits. Now I gotta switch these 2 around. Oh, this sucks. But then these don't make any sense now. Isn't that great? Now 9 is in the same exact spot that I don't want it to. And that's some. Yeah, I think we made some progress. I've just been mashing everything. I gotta move the 5. Leave it at that. I can move these down, I hope. Oh. 6. Alright, gotta maneuver here somehow. 6. 7. No. Also no. Damn it. I have to put something in there. I can't just keep cycling. I hate this. There. I think part of the Problem is, I don't know how... None of this makes any sense to me. I gotta move this down there. Or make it make sense. I want the 12 stuck there, though. Damn it. Why? I don't know, you can move the whole thing, too. I guess it could be useful. Could be. I'm gonna have the 10 be over there. Oh, it's the other way around. Backwards. Oh my god. That's correct. That's fine, I guess. Boom. No, still off. Still messing me up. Right now, boom. Oh, don't tell me I gotta move the whole fucking thing. God damn it. How do I get that in there? The hell did I do it last time? What did I do for 6 and 7? I don't remember. What am I even doing? What can I even do? Good evening. I was about to call it quits because I didn't have anybody to talk to. I guess you can keep me sane for a little bit longer. Oh, this is pretty terrible. Hate sliding puzzles. The best I got, just moving everything one by one, but then I still have the same exact problem of not being able to move this right here. Maybe like that. But then I have to move everything again because it's the same exact problem. Is that 12? 12 is fine. 15 all the way at the end. This track just over and over and looping. Never doing that again. Things in threes. I don't know, I was the type to just throw away the sliding puzzles as a kid. I was more of a jigsaw puzzle type of guy. Alright, we beat all the minigames, not doing that ever again in my life. I wasn't even paying attention. I gotta press select. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, I did play this game when I was a child. And I remember just playing the minigames because obviously I didn't know what the hell was going on. I'm not starting from that again. We'll do one more of these and then I'll change to another Simpsons game that I had, and wow, it's already over. Wrong one. You got me. Alright, get me out of here. This is actually going to be a stream about Bart versus the radioactive man, or whatever that's called. Another game I had. But then I saw this one, it's like, oh, I also played this one, actually. Because I remember Bart's dumb-looking sprite in this game. And then the radioactive man, I do remember that shit being hard as hell. I did play that. It also looks pretty interesting. It looks a little bit better than the Bart vs. the World, and sprite-wise and background-wise. It looks so much better. Somehow. Reminds me of other games. Shit, I might even play something else after this. I'm not playing through The Simpsons in one stream. Oh, my favorite, Acclaim. Glad you're punked. It came out a year later, no wonder. Yeah, I remember the hell out of this cutscene. Reminded me of another game I played with Blaster Master. Also had like a really weird intro cutscene. Although that one was just an American thing, I think. They changed the story a little bit. Here, though, I don't know. I never watched The Simpsons growing up. I only watched a couple seasons. Early seasons. And the movie, and the Halloween special. But yeah, Butterfingers commercials. You are old. I could go for some of that right now, actually. Wow, that is an ugly Bart. Huh. Fallout Boy is not a band. Excellent. Yeah, I didn't really care about, I guess you can call it adult animation. I didn't really care too much about that. Saw earlier seasons of Family Guy and whatnot, and it's like, I guess. Whatever. It wasn't a bad show, but I was more about the Saturday morning cartoons and all that shit. Wow, this has more story than I remember. Gasp. You know, I actually wanted, I don't know if I should play this. I wanted to move it up a couple days. It's just the hell is it? It is Tuesday. I didn't want to play anything else, like, super important on a Tuesday. I also just wanted to play a strategy game and just, you know, relax for a bit. But I figured nobody's gonna watch on a Tuesday night, so. But I guess that would have been fine, too. Maybe tomorrow. Honestly, don't want to play anything horrifyingly, painstakingly Ninja Gaiden-ish, bothersome. Something I can just sit down and just play. Not have a bad time and... Oh, look. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. And it's probably adjacent to the fact that that thing, that light flickering, probably gave somebody epilepsy in the future watching this. Oh, my eyes. Just the immediate white screen. Why do games keep doing this to me? But hey, music that's not a fucking, you know, loop of the Simpsons theme. And also a really goofy, like, ugly yellow Bart color. Yeah, I was watching Stray. Not my kind of game, but I can imagine after Subnautica out. That's that. Wow. Oh. Okay. Certainly dumb. As long as they don't hit me. That tire had really terrible hit detection, but this looks... punching and all that seems fine. That was my bad. Getting some achievements here, which are fine. Oh, great. I have ammo that I'm wasting. I always wonder the logistics of the, like, trampolines and stuff, like in Super Mario. Like, are you supposed to press it as soon as you hit it? I always have a hard time figuring it out exactly. Backgrounds remind me of, I don't know why, Metal Gear, like NES colors. Spiky tires that bounce. Interesting. Get out of here. That was the dude from the Goonies. Wow. I can't even hit it. You know, I talk so much, I forgot exactly what we were talking about. Oh look, I'm dead. Right. Oh look, it's the very beginning. Been watching so many videos. I don't know why I added that at the end of the sentence. I feel like I've been doing that more often. Mine's just a mess right now. I don't know. Well, I wanted to just play random shit. I think I made this stream last night, probably, or it could have been this morning. Alright, we were talking about trampolines. Great. Wouldn't be too bad to get clipped saying some random, egregious, stupid, or otherwise volatile shit. I'll take the engagement. There wasn't any ever. And I feel bad for him now. He didn't even get a chance to do anything. What? Whatever. Anyway. That sounds utterly painful and horrible, actually. I feel like that's somebody's fear. You know? Something happening on the trampoline. Again. Great. This isn't as fun or easy as it looks. I was gonna say, oh no, never mind. I already said that at the beginning. Whatever. It's random. What am I even pressing the thing for? Those are screws. Ain't hard to tell what to jump on half the time. Wow. I don't know what I expected. Don't even ask. Bart is really, really stiff about it. Anything else? I guess you're looking at it. Man, I really want to play a Pokemon game. One day I'm gonna make a series about beating every Pokemon game, starting from the very beginning. Just a little random thought that comes to my head. It'd be fun. We'll probably just start from the very beginning. Make our way up to the 3DS, probably. Or I could just go back and play Pokemon MMO and call it a day and never look back. There you go, got your achievement. I can't see down. There we go. That. Can't even get it now. Not gonna chance that. Oh, there's trampolines anyway. Okay, well. I guess we'll never know. Holy shit, scared the hell out of me. There's a pause. Favorite game? Either my first game, which was Emerald. Great. Or Black and White 2. Don't think I have to explain myself. Wow. That is really gonna be annoying later on, I hope. The junkyard's getting a little boring. Not gonna lie. I don't know what the actual end goal is, because I didn't read. So. What is this? Just a game over. Oh my, wow, it's just a game over. I think a bonus level would be some more, right? That is so dumb. How am I supposed to get down? Alright. Let's, keep it going. Oh, from back here? Nah, I just don't want to play anymore. I'm gonna end this by playing Blaster Master, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Look at those repeating textures. I don't think I noticed that. What the hell is this? We're trying not to make jokes about Bart, but look at this guy. I mean, if the game wasn't fun, and nobody was watching, I most definitely would have just privated the whole thing. Call it a day. Wasted my time. But it's not terrible. Great. Wow. Really just that I have to go all the way back from the beginning. I did it again. I thought the thing was gonna eat me. You can't get out of that, come on. I think it's too fast. Yeah, and I appreciate that. That's the main reason for streaming, obviously. Having somebody there. Otherwise, I might as well just make a video. But it's not all bad. If nobody shows up, I could still, you know, find something else to do. Keep it going, but it depends. I did it again. I don't know what it is. How many lives? 0. This was like a chill stream and I just sat there like I wanted to with maybe a strategy game or something dumb. Maybe just play Minecraft. That'll be a different story. And I'm not worried about anybody. We're all getting tired of hearing fill track. Oh, I looked away. Yeah, on Twitch no less. I feel like I don't open. I'm dead. I feel like I don't open that that website often. What am I looking at? Why does it look like a 3D thing at the bottom? Alright, time to switch so I can relax. Only time I'm on Twitch is to change the title. That's it. Oh, it's too late now. Not changing the title. Speaking of titles, I'm not changing it or the thumbnail. I don't have anything prepared otherwise. I was gonna change the thumbnail for what I wanted to play. Maybe I'll just do that later or tomorrow. Make the live thing like in the morning. Leave it ready. Looking at games, I don't know. Stick with the Famicom, I guess. Look for anything silly around here. Not suggestive. Bit weird, and it's having people on Twitch but not on YouTube. Other way around too. Most people I've had will make the switch, but then again they'll probably figure out that I'm actually on YouTube mostly. Some of my eye, but yeah, mostly. What I meant to say. And they'll switch accordingly, or they'll just see a Twitch link on the description. Click on that. Worked, so I guess. Yeah, you definitely do. Sure, people are waiting on Final Fantasy VIII as well. Although you probably need a little bit more Stray if you're gonna keep playing Subnautica. Depending on what you already have seen, you know. Hoping, you know, grinding doesn't let you you don't have to run into something random while you're, you know, chasing salt or whatever metal parts. Wouldn't that be something? It's already bad enough with that Reaper in the background. I'm just looking at the Famicom disk system. Maybe there's something goofy, something fast around here. Thought about Super Mario Bros, but yeah. Although it's not that hard. Not the lost levels that I played. That could have been worse. Alright, these games I can't show. Would have been nice. Play Metroid again, but that shit... It's not my type of game. Hella suggestive games on the damn Famicom. Play Super Mario Bros. And call it a day. Japanese, of course. Must have been like 2000 and whatever, but oh, you didn't get to hear the beep. And I hate when it does that. It hadn't taken in the audio yet. Anyway, it must have been 2000 and whatever, 5, 7, whatever. When I realized Breaking Benjamin played, they made one of the songs for Halo 2. I just immediately, I have like all their old albums. I think a few songs, sadly, but I also haven't heard their new stuff as well. But yeah, Breaking Benjamin is great. I know everybody knows Diary of Jane, but... Oh no! Oh, great. Could have been bad. But I'm a big fan of Dear Agony. I guess the whole album, for that matter. Let me sit here and enjoy the Super Mario track for a second. Or pause. It's a Famicom disk system. It's probably got to have a save function or whatever. That would be pretty interesting, actually. Yeah, I just know the older ones, like before that one album with the yellow cover. I forgot the name of it. I know they made some newer stuff too, but I don't know. I don't tend to keep up with bands after over a decade. I just like their old stuff. Bands do change, and some of them are still great. But I'm just that much of a old head. But yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, there's so many good songs on the top of my head. I know So Cold is pretty good, but it's also one of those that everybody knows anyway. Not that it makes it any worse, but... I like I Will Not Bow. The video was pretty good too. One of my favorites. What Lies Beneath is another one of my favorites. I'm a big sucker for emotional songs. For many reasons. Well, do you mean time running out? I didn't sit there for a minute. I did technically beat it. I beat the All-Stars version for the Super Nintendo. That was the trilogy, not trilogy. Well, I guess yeah, trilogy like remasters for the Super Nintendo. I beat that version. Yeah, Without You is nice. Obviously, Blow Me Away, like we mentioned. can't do anything with that anyway. Wasted time on this. But yeah. I've got like a bajillion songs in my local list. Acquired, technically legally, but, you know. And it's like a million artists, million songs, so if I don't name something off the top of my head right away, you know, it's not my fault. I'm good at remembering useless trivia, but not really super specific details about things. I can tell you what happened with Alexander the Great, but I can't tell you the exact date or year, right? But I can tell you it's around 300 BC. I hate this already. Forgot this is how it is. This is how we beat the lost levels. We skipped, I think. Or maybe we did, I don't remember. I don't remember what much we did in that stream many years ago. I did this myself. I never played Mario World back in I never had a Super Nintendo. I never played it otherwise. It is good. I played Flash games that use Super Mario World, like, assets, I guess. That was the extent of me playing Mario, like, post 3. Mostly because my Nintendo anything stops after the NES. It wasn't until I got a DS Lite. That was when that came out, so. Right. Oh, no, what? Nice. Could have been worse. Hold on. I don't know about this. I don't think I've ever seen that, actually. Well, it depends on the old game, really. I have been around. But really, I think I've mentioned everything I've had, really. I've never seen this warp zone. So, this is the final world. But if I know something outside of that, it's probably from videos or previous emulation attempts. Like the PSP specifically on the Game Boy Advance. I think I was in middle school with my really old, shitty Android, and I installed a Game Boy emulator. That's how I first played any Game Boy games. That's how I played Pokemon for the first time. That was when I played Emerald. Get out of here. We can technically just run through this, but I'm not taking that chance. I didn't do that in later games, but I don't remember about doing it here. There's only like one square of texture missing from the floor. You can still run through it. Kinda give it a try. Yeah, it works. Not that, though. I believe it's up A start, or just start A. I think. Or down A. One of the two. It's supposed to, like, take you back to the world you were at. Yeah, there we go. It's A. Start A. Yeah, you know what I mean. Probably. I guess we'll never know. Well, anyway, to be fair... Oh, wow. To be fair, I never had anything Game Boy related. So I was pretty behind on the times. Well, not behind, but I was pretty... It was pretty, like, way after the discontinuation of the Game Boy. Way after. I didn't even know it existed, to be honest with you. I still had an Xbox original by that time. Oh, shit. Alright, well, now I can read in P, but... Yeah, Silver, well, second gen is pretty good. I did play Crystal after Emerald, and I really like that one. I think Crystal has a lot of charm to it, with the moving sprites and the colors. In the games? I don't know. Pretty sure the NES was the first console I had. Unless maybe you count, I don't know, arcade stuff? Ah, shit, I didn't press A. Oh well. Let me switch games. This is actually enjoyable. I'm just looking around, but what about you? Got you into games. I don't know why I emphasize words, but that time of night. No water. I didn't prepare that. It's even playing in the background. It's the one of the battle themes from SMT4. Not that bad. Always been around since you were at least 2 or 3. That could mean a lot of things. Put you at a date back in the Atari times. I could go even before that, in the 70s if you want. But yeah, I get that. A cousin of mine had a PS2 back when God of War God of War 2 probably was that, or maybe just 1. That was fun. Because obviously I didn't have the PS2, I had the PS1. But I do remember that, specifically God of War. Yeah, it was probably 1. I remember the intro with Ares and all that. That was great. That was wonderful. Here I am, messing around. Alright, well, we haven't had any, whatchamacallits, AMD driver timeout. I think they fixed it in a latest Adrenaline update or whatever, I don't know. But I haven't had any issues. My screen hasn't, like, you know, given me a seizure when I do certain things. I think we're fine on that, and this is going to take a little bit to open. It's a little bit advanced, and I'm going to have to turn off the Twitch stream. I think I'm going to do that. I don't want to chance performance issues. I keep forgetting about that. CPU's not that high, but I'm pretty sure it's actually using a lot of my GPU. Twitch. Anyway, Twitch streaming. As soon as it opens. As it opens. There we go. Figured we might as well.
Once upon a time,
there you go, turn off Twitch, Jesus
Duma
Christ.
And a goddess named Milla, who fought each other bitterly for an age.
I'm also playing on like higher whatchamacallits resolution, so it's stuttery as hell. Man, recording and streaming don't take the same amount of resources, I don't think. Oh man, it's been a while. Promised I was gonna play DLC and all that and post game, and I never did because I forgot. Extras. All right, nothing. 32 hours. 32 hours of me skipping and fast forwarding and skipping and knowing exactly what to do. But a quarter of that is grinding DLC and farming gold and EXP. I think we're united now at this point. Right, I had to let all the textures kind of load in and do all that stuff because that's how this shit goes with newer emulation. I mean, you know, my actual 3DS. Yeah, the post game just had you go across the sea all the way on to the next region over, which is the first and third games region and Awakening, I guess. It's the same thing. There's a whole dungeon labyrinth, which I guess we can do. Or just mess around, I guess. These are the days when I don't have anything planned to begin with. Map is pretty big. Love these entries in the series that have open maps. Give you the option to do whatever. Whenever. Because really that means you have a choice to keep playing the game. I never really played Persona, but I really do really hate games that lock you out of playing after you beat the game. Force you to restart the whole thing over again, especially if it's an RPG with a big explorable area. Like Persona's cities and dungeons, I guess. I guess you could say I'm not a big fan of New Game Plus in that sense. As I was playing Emerald I encountered Fire Emblem. Technically 7. The first American release, and that's how we started here. With this series. Still pretty much liked 8. Game I came after a whole lot more. It was also open, and it also didn't have a, New Game Plus type of deal. You can just keep playing after the ending, and there was a lot of stuff to do. There was a whole dungeon, a couple dungeons you could do, and unlockables. In that one. So I'm glad newer games, I guess 3DS games, kind of take that formula and run with it. You know? They kind of devolved after the Switch, unfortunately, but whatever. They're not that great anyway. So again, it's whatever. Can't take off Alm thing. I guess he is the de facto main character. You can bring a lot of fucking units in this game. Because the maps are all big and whatnot. Not as big as the 4th game, but they are pretty big, and it's crazy. I think everybody is pretty much ranked up or whatever. I don't think I really care about doing anything else right here. I got my favorites. Any of your favorites around here? Might have been a long time too, since the series ended. The video series. Whatever, 20, I'll just have like the top 20 at all times. So, you know, the obvious choices. Not too many healers. That'll be enough. Saver, obviously. Why not? I'll get to it. Look at the models. This is after Fate, so I did talk about you can kinda customize some of the models. Fate's had a bunch of special accessories and clothes you can put on characters. Very nerfed game for the Western release, obviously, but it was good intent. Especially if you get the uncensored and DLC for it, which is possible. I do have, I think. Yes, he's alright, but he's not staying. I gotta level her and Ezekiel. Or Zeke, yeah, same thing. Don't remember what his story was, and I don't think I care right now. But I think it's got something to do with the post-game. Maybe. That or he may be from... I think he is from the 1st and 3rd game. Somebody must have known who he is playing this game back in the day, but I don't, sadly. There are little hats you can put on the characters in this one. I guess I'm still kind of glad it's mostly a one-to-one remake in that sense. But the little things you can do are still pretty nice, as it is. Like Randall. Always got some units I keep at the bottom that I don't really use. Conrad and Noma are not really up there for me. I need a heavy though, so Lucas has been pretty good. Or had been pretty good. Emma could use a little bit more stats. I don't know why I'm taking this too seriously right now. Five more. Certainly not as lot. Not a lot as Fates as units, but this is still quite a substantial amount of people. I need too many flying units. Celica's probably the best designed character in the game, so I guess. How good it is to have 2 lords in one match. Still a shame I could never get past the lines at the bottom of the screen. Or well, the bottom screen is just the higher resolution, the worse it runs. But if I don't up the resolution, it looks like garbage. It looks blurry as hell. Kind of like an N64 game without any like optimization or fixes, quote unquote. The bottom screen has the vertical lines running on it. Very noticeable. If I switch it up to ×3, which is like 720 maybe, or 1080 resolution, they go away because it kind of stabilizes. Like, I don't know how that works, but it runs terribly more so than ×2, so I keep it at ×2. It's an incremental issue, and I don't know how to fix it other than turning down all the resolution. But yeah, it does look pretty terrible if I do that. But it looks terrible if I don't. If I keep it like this. It's just something I have to get used to. Which I'm glad I can move the screen over like that. Looks very useful feature. Great. But I don't know. Sonia. Other mounted knights, because I don't actually have any. How do I think about it? Yeah, I didn't really think that through, but that's fine. Tobin. Tobin and Sonia are out then, and there we go. Messing around at this point.
All right, let's go.
Had the audio like perfectly set for recording and all that. I never really
Let us proceed.
had it set for like streaming or anything. I just know the music isn't that loud. It's actually super low. But it's super loud in editing, which is the weirdest thing ever. Same with sound effects. Sound effects are always loud no matter what I do.
The mother walks with me.
So either I don't hear them or you never hear them. One of the two.
Nothing will stop me.
But yeah. To me, there will never be a game that tops this one
Stand back.
in the series.
Just leave it to me.
Allow me.
I did get all the supports. I think we're good on that. Even if I wanted to see more, I think we got them all. Just see what they do. Improvise.
You know what to do.
Yep. Gotta load the textures. It would seem so, honestly. I don't know what it could be. But I've had the same thing happen before. If you look at my old streams, they all have super low volume.
Who doesn't love a strong man?
So what I've been doing, that's great. What I've been doing is, in editing, just, you know, I guess don't be afraid to have the audio peak past the threshold or whatever. Like when I see that red audio or when I see it go past like a certain decibel number, I feel like it'd be too loud or something, but it's not really. It's actually just fine. It's normal, is what I should say.
You should be honored. Sorry to disappoint.
Yeah, like in my editing thing, it goes from like -75 decibels to
Big
0.
sisters get it done.
And 0, I just take it as a baseline, like normal audio. So I just let my voice go to that level or a little bit higher. And then for everything else, I just leave it in between 0 and like -10 decibels. Maybe it doesn't help you, but maybe it's a baseline for I don't know, translating to whatever editing software you might use. And the difference is magic. And, you know, looking back at like the first few streams, maybe 20 afterwards, compared to the last 20 streams, it's a big audio difference. Not to mention like mic differences and new settings in use or anything like filters that I'm using.
You brute! You bore me. Be gone.
You deserve to lose. Huh?
Alright. It is enjoyable to watch, I'm gonna be honest.
You know what to do.
But yeah, I think lately you're fine too.
You're
As long as I can
kind.
hear a scream or two in nice quality in Subnautica, I think it'll be fine.
Wrong move. Gotcha. There. I can only envy your strength.
But besides
What's
that,
wrong?
Ninja Gaiden had some nice audio. I didn't have
Good
to
fight.
turn everything up all the way. Straight sounded pretty good, I should say.
You never stood a chance.
It's alright.
Ha! Is that all? Hey! We could do this again.
Well, regardless, Ninja Gaiden always sounds good, so. Oh, I'm really hoping we're done with Rachel, too. I don't want to know if there's anything more.
A glorious victory.
Man, that was too easy.
Do a couple more battles. Get like quick random game or whatever you really want to see, then now's the time. I've asked this once before. Keep doing it, especially when there's more people as well. Just to have something more to do than making me choose everything. They wanted me to go to the... I don't remember, actually. I've been to the harbor. Well, like I said, I don't remember if... Ready to respawn. Well, that's... nice. I don't remember if she has the double boss fight in Very Hard or just Master Ninja. I was hoping not, but I've never gotten that far on this difficulty, so I'd never know anyway.
You know what to do.
Know what to do.
I felt something, but it wasn't anything to pen home about.
And this is how I spent, or how I still spend the majority of my time ever playing any Fire Emblem.
Luck appears to be on my side.
Because I've played all the old ones, free Switch games, so I pretty much have no reason to
You know what to do.
go through the story again. Amount of times I've broken my thumb hitting the start button. Even on the original 3DS, I think that's one of the reasons why the start letters are so worn out on it too. And the original 3DS did not have a really good start button to begin with.
They never stood a chance.
Exactly. There stood a chance. That's... Go the wrong way. I did. I wasn't even supposed to go up. Oh wow, no voice acting. What a novel thing. Yes. Oh yeah. Another indecisive is asking you. Head east from Harbor. Yep. At the very least, we can get to the other continent. Fight pirates all the way through. Higher level pirates, I'm assuming. Max health pirates. What I'm saying. Yeah, these ratings aren't that high, actually. Well, I'm supposed to, compared to mine, they are pretty high. But they do have max health, and they have healing items and devil axe. Weapons could be better. Oh well. Have me nerf my units as well. Gonna make a team of 10 anyway, just so we explore a dungeon, so I might as well just have that ready. Faye is never leaving my side, so is Gray. I don't know which one is a better healer. I think Silk has better summons. Jade I like better visually, but she's not as good as these two. Claire's never leaving. Cliff is never getting out. All of Om's old party is never getting out of my list. Gonna need some armor, maybe flying, bow and arrow, fighters, healers, mounted unit, Tobin. I'd love to play a Mario Party. If I had somebody to play a Mario Party with. Not sad enough to play on my own. Try to beat the CPU. Love the DLC units, but they're gonna have to stay for now. Alright, let's see. 2 psychics. Already makes it a little bit better. The Expel and Invoke, but she has Freeze and Silence. Good against bosses, as I might have used before, probably. The final battle took quite a bit, and I had to restart it, so it was pretty useful at the beginning, at least. You know what? I love Jenny. Silk's Invokes are pretty good because they're Dread Fighters, but it's only 3 at a time. I'm not dumb enough to bring 3 healers. 3 more units. Well, Saber, well, he is one of the best. Last time I ever played with streamers, quote unquote, or people online for a stream, must have been many years ago. Probably a decade ago. Almost. I think the only time, maybe, was when I did... Oh, never mind. This might have been before. I did a stream on one of the Jackbox games. Put the link out there for anybody to join in. Talk to people on the chat. Like actual... I don't think I even talked, I just chatted. Then I might have had a couple people join in on some PS4 games online. Maybe. Yeah, it's a sad existence. Kinda still is. Alright, whatever. Go on with that. Not a lot of magic, actually. That's... What? I don't need armored characters. I really need a tank. He's not much of a tank, anyway. Magic. Good enough. Yeah, good enough, actually. That's 10. That's enough for a whole dungeon. Always double save, even if I think I did not or did save. You never know. Trying to get somebody to co-op. It depends on the game. I can only really co-op on Steam. Or on this thing that I got here going on. With all my systems and whatnot.
I'm at the top of my game.
A lot of people say use Parsec or whatever, but it's a bit of a hassle and I don't really care about sharing my entire computer screen.
All right, I'll handle this.
But Steam has its own sharing thing. And it's just for this game. Or for the specific game you got running at the time. It's what I use whenever I've played before with other people. You know, made videos on that. So if you've ever seen me play retro games with anybody else before, that's how I did it. Just shares the game to them. It's kind of like we're playing on the same couch. So if you ever want to play an old game, let me know on that front.
I'm ready to roll.
Mess around here for a bit. There we go.
That's why we count on you.
Yeah, pretty much. You'd really just need any computer device and
Just say the
internet
word.
access. You can probably use your phone too. I've connected my controller to my phone before. Played a couple of Steam games that way.
Stand back.
but it's totally possible. Obviously, wouldn't be able to play stuff like a DS game or a handheld, because unless you're gonna be passing the controller every now and then. So there's that.
Nothing will stop me.
I think the only game I've ever played like that was Advance Wars, because you are supposed to pass the Game Boy around. Or the DS. But the DS had online, but... keep you back here. You'd really just need Steam, I guess. You don't really need any games. Said you were waiting for a computer too, so...
Come at me, fools!
I see hopefully a little bit more variety. But it's still fun to see you play just NES and SNES games.
All right, let's go.
Much for me to do, actually.
How can I help? Just leave it to me.
But yeah, that'll work, honestly. I can't really show you, I think. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. Nobody's watching anyway. Nobody from Nintendo is watching. Oh god, my screen. I don't even care if you see that, to be honest, now that I think about it. But yeah, you can see how the performance takes a massive hit. I don't know if you can even see the overlay. No, you cannot. Wow. This sucks. But all I gotta do is right-click on a friend and just invite to play, I guess. Just shares the screen. I can even change the controller layout, so... You know, if I want to switch ports, I can move you over to a whole different port. Beats the hell out of moving controllers, but it's the same function, basically. You can even give keyboard and mouse access if there's a game that like that. I got a couple PC games that do, I guess, use the keyboard and mouse, but it could just be like a keyboard and mouse and joystick configuration. A lot of yapping today. Got me going. God. Something was loading. Anyway. That's something we could do if you ever want to play an old game. And I say old, but the highest this thing goes for is probably the Wii. I would say PSP. I think that's like the same generation. So yeah, Wii and PSP is like the highest it goes to. Pretty much everything between that and the very beginning of time, excluding just the Xbox original 360 and PS3, because yeah. Bit of a shame, but I mean, if I want to play Xbox games, I have Zemu. Or whatever you call that emulator. I gotta use Parsec for that, which sucks. And it's like... The magic of this program is having everything under one umbrella. So just having a couple consoles outside of it, like the PS Vita as well. It's a little... annoying. But whatever. I think you talk a little bit more than me playing a game. But I guess we just talk more because, I mean, you have people on Twitch. And I got sometimes people coming in on YouTube. I wouldn't be saying anything otherwise. Be locking in slightly. you can heal. Anyways. But no psychic. Oh yeah, you do. Never mind. Yes, it is. You're dead. Oh, you're not. Wow, stats. I have Streets of Rage 2 on my list. Other than games I wanted to play from old consoles, I kind of just added that because I saw it on the... I have a website that has like a top like games for every console ever. Took some inspiration from that. Just grabbed Streets of Rage 2 for it. From it. I didn't know anything about the Mega Drive at the time. Okay, well, nothing to do. Bit of a bottleneck. Bit of a heavy... Wow. Okay, just get rid of these archers. That'll be something... something great. Nice. Never mind. It's not great.
I'm on a roll today. Is Mila pulling strings for me or what? You need healing.
Yep.
You're the best. What? No. Do-over, do-over.
Rescue. Pretty late in the game. This guy's gonna end me. Forget about that. Let's see. Nothing much to do. Other than just take it. Worked out. As well as it could, really.
Step aside. Look at that.
I saw that little sprite on the left. I don't know what that was. This is fine. So, let's see what happens. Yeah, in the end, just, I don't know. Send me that whisper if you want, anytime on Twitch. Man, it's such a sad thing, not having that DM feature on YouTube. I think I used it a few times way back in the day. Little thing. That's probably like pre-Google. Probably wanted you to get a Google Plus account or something. Use Google Hangouts, which I did use unashamedly. It was a weird time. Most definitely. You know what? Right. No magic.
Don't push me. Hey! Now you hate me. Stealing all the glory again?
Yep. I'd also just say add me on PSN, but it's not like I touch the dust-covered brick that's sitting in the corner. If I had a PS5, I'd probably do something with it. Play some of the old PlayStation games I never really got to... PlayStation 4 games that I never really got to beat, I guess.
Too late.
It'll also be like
I
the
hope you were all
only
watching.
way for me to preserve having Gravity Rush 1 and 2, which, you know, sucks that they're just sitting on the PlayStation 4 because no re-releases, even on PC. And I'm not downloading the Vita version because why would I play the handheld version on my computer? I also don't want to emulate a PlayStation 4. I think it's... can play it that way, but it's not the same as, I guess, PS3 emulation. And even that's pretty shoddy. Yeah, I got the app. I didn't mean to sound like that, but yeah, I got the app.
What? Really?
There was a party that I talked to, and that was pretty much it. I didn't mean to kill him. But he'll be alright.
Oh, this is... Oh, yeah, okay, that hurts. Sorry, but I'm done here. Good luck with the rest of them.
A scratch. You ever play Gravity Rush? I would say it's one of my top 50 games. I was gonna say 10 or 20, but I think that's a little way too generous. Such a amazing duology, really. Gameplay-wise, it's so unique and like fun, and I got lost just going around the world. Really, that's how fun it was. I don't think I even unlocked like all the outfits in the second game. I'm still missing quite a few things. We're not even done with the first battle. Gonna make some headway here. Right. One of these days, I'm gonna make a stream. I know you can put your PlayStation screen on the PC. I'm gonna stream that and just check out like old screenshots and... I mean, not all of them. I don't want to get deleted, but that'll be a great fun thing to watch. I'll just download Gravity Rush again and just play that. There's a couple games I never delete. That would have been one of them. The Godzilla PS4, PS3 game would be another one because I have the elusive Godzilla 2014 DLC. That game got really the short end of the stick, to be honest. It was pretty good. It wasn't as perfect as the old ones, but it was still pretty good.
There.
It was also unique and fun. And the online was horrible because of lag issues. It was still fun when you could play. Oh yeah, I played too. I beat both games, and
Thank you.
that was a long time ago. That's all I had to say. There's only so many times I can glaze how great the games are. That's so unfortunate.
You should be honored.
Damn you!
I know. I'm simply terrible.
That pirate's voice actor sounded familiar when he said that. Whoa. I don't know if it's from an anime or a game, but I'm not remembering. Great.
Oh dear. That was ill done. Forgive me, but I must withdraw.
Yeah, it's the way he said it. I don't know, his voice just sounded so familiar. Die already?
Step aside! Look at that!
I can match that.
Alright, doing pretty good.
Ha-ha! I won!
Nice save. Hey, thanks.
Pretty high, 90. I don't know. I ran out of things to say.
Yeah, I got it.
Might either switch about or just end it after this. That's not great. Figured I'd get some things going, yeah. Like to have thumbnails just done before any stream. Figured I'd make one for a chill stream. Maybe see if the old
Coming through! Woo!
Sony
strong, you know.
paperweight even works. So I can just plug it up to my second monitor and keep it off anyway because I just need the screen and I just need the internet connection. That's about it. I don't need to see the game. I can just see it on my PC.
You did it again.
Did it again.
You can't win.
So it just feels like they borrowed the Atlas voice actors at the time for their 3DS titles. A lot of them got reused for Persona 5, obviously, but feels like they got their list and were like, yeah, this is perfect. And they were right. Because I can hear a lot of characters from, obviously, Persona and SMT on the 3DS. Not great. Might be a bit of a problem.
Thanks.
Well, I guess it depends. Can't do that with Japanese voices because I don't speak Japanese.
Quit. Where are you going? How's that?
Also, just having heard so many sound effects and not much for voices. Ones that I do know I recognize. That's it. Like, I can tell you certain voice actors' names specifically. I can name a handful if I heard their voice, but that's it. But for these ones and the Persona ones, I don't remember exactly who they are. I just know them by their voice and characters. Wow. 60%? No, never mind. Yeah, I've seen scenes of 4 animation, and I've seen Golden, probably.
Here I come!
Definitely saw the Persona 3 movies, for sure.
No!
Thank you!
There's so much
Get a load of this!
damage. Well, the original anime never had... the original anime did have English voice acting. Golden was when Golden came out. The Vita. But that one only had Japanese, so that's a difference there.
Stand back.
I'm pretty sure both were funny in their own way. I think the original animation was more so. Maybe.
You watching? Yeah!
Whew! Talk about a close one.
Alright. Make sure not to forget to ever play this on stream. Considering it works, I would figure it'd lag a little bit more. But nah. Let's see. Go with this. Scream. There we go. There were a lot of girls, so depends on which one you're talking about. There was one that's unique to Golden because she came out in the remake, or remaster, I should say, or re-release, I should say. There's a difference. Yeah, the sound lagging is really just because I have something in the background, and the way it's set up now, it runs near perfect. But if I start opening like other menus outside the game, or the or if I open like Google or something, or just alt tab out, it'll start lagging. It's the only downside. This is the only one where it kind of does that. The PS2 also does that for me. But these are very demanding consoles. I don't think even the GameCube or the Wii does that. I guess that's how different the work people have put into stuff like Dolphin or the PCSX2. This is also very old 3DS like build or whatever, but it works just fine. I always see people complaining that this shit doesn't work or it's very outdated or whatever, but I mean, see me playing it, there's really not much of an issue. Anyway, yeah, she's in Golden game and animation. the Marie. One of my favorites, design-wise. Yeah, it doesn't take much. Maybe in base settings, like accurate graphics, wouldn't take much. Obviously, since I don't have shaders, because that really killed my performance with the GameCube and PS2. I had to take that off, so that's why in Fatal Frame you saw me with no borders or anything like that, or any pretty CRT filters, and playing everything on base resolution. For the PS2 might have been like 360, 240 or something like that. It's super low, but looks good on a CRT, obviously. A lot of yapping here. But yeah, I hope to see what you're up to next. I guess finishing Stray, Subnautica. That'll be it for me. I don't have anything else other than the usual. I keep cycling one thing every other stream, not play the same thing next couple days consecutively. I might just chill with something tomorrow then, I guess. Figure out the weekend to do some paperweight PlayStation stuff. And yeah, usually I only really talk to anybody on Instagram. Yeah, PlayStation would also work. I guess Discord too, but I meant like off PC. Thursday night, see if I can make it. It'd be nice to catch a streak or something live. Probably from a Leviathan, but there's more things in the water. Or the lack thereof. I wouldn't want to go diving in super dark, deep water. In fact, I don't think I ever really wanted to when I played the game. But we'll see. Let's see you get the, what you call it? Big submarine as well. But yeah, we'll see. I'll be editing thumbnails, which isn't that much work actually, but I gotta be unique with it. And I'll check around, so yeah, appreciate you stopping by, and anybody else, usual. Till next time, close this or I forget. Goodbye. It's playing right now. Even playing for a little bit. I don't like cutting off the music so early, because it might be something good. I gotta change the title to it. And the description. Oh well. Goodbye. Oh, it's Persona 4. Great. Alright, well you can enjoy that while I